This is What You're Looking At Production. Make sure to check out all my airsoft videos, shooting tests, airsoft tips, and loadout videos. And while you're here on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. Hope you enjoy the video. Hi, this is What You're Looking At with another video today. This is a remade review on the ICS m4a1 carbine. First off, with the real steel background of this gun. In real life, this gun is based off the Colt 5.56 or the m4a1 carbine. Its projectile is a 5.56 by 45 millimeter bullet, which are shot out of the standard 30 round mags, which are made of metal. And sometimes for training they use 10, 15, or 20 round mags that look like the Vietnam style. Okay, moving on. Velocity with the m4a1 using the 5.56 in real life is around 2,900 meters per second, as you can see. Really big difference from an airsoft projectile. They move a whole lot faster since they are propelled by the gunpowder. Also, the barrel length on your standard M4 is right at about 367 millimeters, and it starts, of course, right here from the mag well, and it goes up to the end of the barrel. But in this case, I have a silencer on it and an extended barrel, so my barrel length is different from the normal M4. Also, if this was an exact setup for an M4 in real life, the real steel parts, or the parts that would be metal just like in real life, the silencer, the outer barrel, both are metal on this gun too. Sights, carrying handle are metal. The rail system right here is metal. Both bodies are metal. Trigger guard, selector switch, and bolt catch are metal. Magazine catch is metal. Let me get this open. Stock tube is metal. Coming around to the other side, you got your dust cover, which is metal. This piece right here is the dust cover. Then the bolt and action, all that stuff right there is metal. Shell deflector is metal. Magazine catch is metal. Charging handle, metal. Okay, so pretty much all the parts in real life are metal in this gun, so it's a pretty good replica. The only thing that isn't metal, which would be metal in real life, is the PEC box. This would either be metal or a way higher quality plastic. This is really not good of a quality, but it holds up. Also, in real life, the parts that wouldn't be metal are also not metal up here, as in the pistol grip or the hand grip, always made of vinyl. And in real life, instead of housing an airsoft motor, it would just be hollow. And also, the stock itself, in most cases, is plastic or the polymer, but in some cases they're also made of metal, like the folding one I have. Okay, that's it for the background information. Okay, I'm going to go over each part of the gun now. We're going to look at both sides. We're going to go from the barrel to here, and then from the barrel to the end of the handguard. Or wait, the first part's going to be from the silencer to the end of the handguard, then the body, and then the stock. Okay, so here we go. The silencer right here is a Mad Bull Gemtech silencer, quick detach, which means you can take it off, put it on real easily. It comes with a flash hider. Let me just set that down. As you see, it comes right off, and it shows my extended barrel. The standard M4 barrel for an airsoft gun is 363 millimeters. As you see, though, I've extended mine to go out till about 508. Which is the standard M16 style barrel, and it's a tight bore at 6.03 millimeters, making this gun way more accurate than normal M4s. Moving up, you got the outer barrel, which has engravings on it right here. Let me see if you can. It says 5.56 NATO 1/7. It's really good, but it's kind of worn off a little bit over time. But it's always nice to have laser engravings on your barrel. Same style as the M4 outer barrel. It is one piece. We're going to flip this over and see the rest of this side of the gun. As I said before, Mad Bull Gemtech has trademarks on the sound, so that's real nice. Coming around, we got the your bayonet mount right here. But of course, since I got the rail on the silencer, I can't put it on. If you go back to one of my past videos, you can probably see it though. Then we have the PEC or the PEQ box, which houses the battery. In real life, it would hold a LED and a laser, which would shoot out this side, but I got the battery box like that because it best fits my gun that way. I'm going to turn the gun around again. Okay, moving on, we got these plastic rail covers made by D-Boys. They've held up just fine, but the only con is that they're extremely hard to get on and off. So once they're there, you better not really have a good reason to take it off, because it takes forever to take them off. As you see, I got all these dent marks from patting it down with a hammer. Also got one down there. And then this foregrip, it's actually a really good quality foregrip. It came with this gun. Has the little bipod at the bottom. I rarely ever use that unless I'm like need to get the cover on. I'm in prone, but I usually just use it as a foregrip. That's the main reason why I even have it up there. Okay, that's it for the from the silencer to the end of the handguard. Now let's move on to the body. Okay, starting off with the body, we have the carrying handle on top, which is detachable, which is good because my gun, if this was a real M4, it is kind of what you would say a SOP mod version. Having the crane stock, the pec box, and the foregrip, all you need is a ACOG scope, and it'd pretty much be a SOP mod version of an M4. But moving on here, we got the rails that it's set on. Your standard 20mm Picatinny rails. You can take them off with these screws 1, 2, and 3. You got the charging handle, metal, really good quality. I can't pull it back when it's on this stuff, so let me take that off. As you see, goes all the way back, not all the way back, it goes halfway back of an M4, but it goes back just enough to see the bolt go back and the hop up. Moving on, we got the trades. This is ICS M4 Tactical Carbine M44. Can't say M4 because of copyright reasons, of course. And it says it shoots a 6mm BB, and there is a serial number. I am like 90% sure that is unique to all ICS. Like they have a certain number. It ain't like other brands or certain other brands that have the same exact serial number. Moving on, we got the other trades. It says airsoft electric gun manufactured by ICS Taiwan ROC. Okay, moving on here, we got the fire selector switch, which for some reason is ICS's downfall, because the only real thing this does is safe and fully automatic. It's so weird to get it in semi. It barely goes semi for me. When it does, sometimes the BBs just fall out the barrel, but it shoots just fine on fully automatic. Moving on, we got the grip here. The pistol grip feels really good, so comfortable. Never wobbled on me. Never done anything bad. So that's a real good pistol grip there. Moving on, you got your trigger guard right here. This little piece. It is detachable by a pin right here. Really good quality, of course. It's metal. Also, this is ICS right there. You can't see it though. And you got your trigger. Really responsive trigger since I got a 9.6, so it's all good. Then you got your bolt catch, which on most AEGs is not functional. Maybe on some of the classic armies they are, but not on ICS. It barely even moves here, so it's just no use. Right here, you got the magazine catch, which I will show you on the other side. On this side, you have the bolt right here, or the breech, or the action, whichever you choose to call it. Then you got the dust cover, which is open, like in real life. It goes down, and it stays down, so the shell can come out. And as you see right there, it has a ICS style hop up, way different. As you see, it goes up and down like a G36 instead of left and right. It's like that because it has a split gearbox, so it has to be different. Then you got your shell deflector, metal, realistic, same size as on the real gun. Okay, then you got your magazine release, which pushes back the magazine catch, which makes the magazine fall out. Then you got your forward action, really nice. It is functional, so it's just a nice little feature. It doesn't make the gun superb and great like all the other ICS users say it does, but it does make it real good for the gun. That way you don't have to dry fire. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to get to the magazine well, and we will move on to the back of the gun. Nothing special. You can see the gearbox as it is metal, and then the plastic hop-up, and the rest of the hop-up wheel. Okay, that's it. I'm going to move on to the rest of the gun, and we will wrap up the video. Okay, here are the other, forgot to say, the mags. This is the mag that comes with the ICS. It came with two, but I sold one. Put a magazine catch on it and all that, or I mean a magazine pull, mag pull. Then some tape right here to make it more secure in the mag well. You got where the magazine catches on, your reservoir, and where your BBs feed into the gun. BBs release, shoot up right there. Just pour all your BBs in there. Winding wheel on the bottom has all the trays down there too. This magazine is metal and it holds 450 rounds. It's kind of a cheaper metal like aluminum. It's not, as you can tell, it kind of sounds like plastic, but it is metal. And then I have the Mag brand magazines. I don't care what people say, they've been really good to me. I had people say Mag brand sucks. Maybe it was just their mags, because my bags have always fed perfectly. All I had to do is put a little tape there to make it secure on the mag well, and they fit just fine. I'm going to show you these two mags in the mag well real quick, just the way you can see them. That is the Mag brand right there. Looks pretty standard. It's just like a grayer color than the gun. Take that out. Oh yeah, and the ICS mag is about half an inch longer than the normal M4 mags, and they look real nice in the gun. Okay, sorry for getting that little part in the body portion of the video, but here we go. Is the stock. That's where I had the cheek rest on. Took it off, so it's just a little bit of leftover stuff. I don't care though. This D-Boys crane stock is really good. I never planned to wire my gun to the back because I never really wanted to spend 60 or 50 bucks on a crane battery. But you know, it's nice. It's way better of a cheek rest than the standard LE stock. And then again, this gun didn't come with a standard LE stock. It came with a folding stock, and I really didn't, you know, have a taste for it. But it was okay. And then you have the stock tube. Then you have the sling mount right here, which is part of a 3-point sling. And then you got the sling mount itself. And then back here is the butt plate. This is just a piece of plastic though. There's no function back here. It's just the butt plate, the batteries. If you were to put them in, go in right here, these little tabs, they turn, and they just come off really easily. And then you would wire the gun through the stock itself. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm going to move on to stats before I go. Before I modded this gun, it shot at about 305 FPS. After my spring mod and my piston upgrade, I think my gun shoots right at about 395 to 415 in that area. Barrel length was 363 and it was a 6.10 millimeter. Then I changed it to a 509 millimeter, and it is a 6.03 millimeter width barrel now. So, you know, that increases accuracy and FPS slightly. ROF came with standard with a 9.6, and it shot about 1,000, I'd say maybe 1,050 rounds before the upgrade, and now it shoots right at about 950 to 1,000, so ROF barely changed. Really good gun, you know, the motor stayed consistent for me. Accuracy, I'd have to say 4-inch groupings, average, you know, get a 4-inch grouping at about 120 feet. So it's a really, really extremely good gun. You could use it as a sniper, but of course snipers get a little bit more range. So still really great gun. Skirmishability before the mods I did, I'd have to give it maybe a 5 out of 10. Now I'd give it about, I'd say 9, 9.2, 9.5 because it's so accurate and it has the FPS to match up everyone else out on the field. Okay, hopefully this wasn't too long. Hopefully this is more in-depth than before. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Let me know what y'all think. You can send comments on the video about how you liked it. But make sure if you have questions, any questions at all, to send me a private message on my page. And I will make sure to get to you. I check it pretty much like once a day. So I usually get to all the questions. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. This has been What You're Looking At Production. Make sure you subscribe, comment, rate, and request. This is What You're Looking At out.